Well, look what is happening to MrBeast right now. People are looking into his background, into his past, into his videos, and finding stuff to use against him. Just like I said they would. People will start looking because they want things, and then they will find it. This video released by a guy called Dogpack404, a really good video. It's on 3.3 mil views right now. About all the things that MrBeast does that is technically considered fraud, or he's lying to his viewers and stuff. The video is titled "I Work for MrBeast, He's a Fraud." And yeah, that's basically all I'm going to say about that channel. The main points that he was making is that MrBeast scripts his videos, he rigs these videos, and there's a bunch of other things that I'm going to comment on the later end of the video. First things first, if you did not know MrBeast's videos were scripted, I'm sad for you, in all honesty. I don't know why you would not know it's scripted. It's obvious, you know, if you just look at the videos. Just because one man called MrBeast said that the videos were unscripted, people just started believing him. But you could see, like, here's a picture of him having to supposedly stay on 7 days on a raft in the middle of the ocean. You can see here no one is in the raft on this freeze frame that I took from his video. They showed it in the video that I watched, and then I went to his original video and actually found this shit. And you can see he's not even close by there. Later on in the video, people also appeared with bright yellow jackets, two people who didn't have bright yellow jackets, which is kind of weird, you know, if you're stranded on a raft and you just spawn stuff in miraculously. It's not a game, even though it looks like one, you know. Another point that they made is, if you look at, like, Mark, apparently Mark is actual employee of MrBeast, this guy on the screen right now, that took part in that challenge. He worked for MrBeast a few months before he did this challenge for him, was an editor. He stayed in a multi-million-dollar mansion now, thanks to MrBeast, and has nice cars, like a 100,000 grand car. And he refuses to say what he does for work and stuff like that when people interviewed him. There was an entire interview where the guy asked him, "Where are we now?" And he's like, "We're at the place where we drove to. What do you do for work?" "Oh no, and he just started laughing as if it's a joke. He asked him what did he do with his time for the entire year after winning the 800. He's just like, "Oh no, I spent time with my family, played catch with my dad and shit like that." And he doesn't answer any of the questions. It's obvious through that clip that he was actually working for MrBeast. Now, one of the big things that happened to MrBeast is people in this video pointed out that most of his competitions were rigged. Now, I thought his competitions were, you know, maybe scripted here and there with a few people, but for majority of them were actual competitors. And that's not the case. It seems like the ending of each challenge was scripted and manipulated to who he wanted to win. There's this influencer online, I'm pretty sure she's an influencer, called Rosanna Pansino. I think Rosanna Pansino, where she basically claimed that she ended up in a second place in a MrBeast video, and she was basically edited out to make it look like she didn't end second like she actually did. Now, for that to happen, that's an actual court case that can happen. If you look at other survival shows or competition shows, especially real ones like, let's say, Survivor, there is always a person that the production team has to hire that has to maintain the fairness of the game, to make sure no one gets an advantage or disadvantage by dumb shit that's not part of the game. Now, scripting is fine, you know, we know you want to make a video that's interesting, you want people to watch it, you want to control most of it, because he is a control freak, I've heard. But rigging something is very, very illegal and bad for your presentation of your videos and stuff, if you think about it. Because, to be honest, most of the people in most of his videos have been exposed for being his workers, his family, his friends, his girlfriend isn't one, stuff like that. So people have been showing that most of the people in his videos are people that he knows and probably hired for that video. Most of them are professional actors, stuntmen, blah blah blah, you know, people that are actually hireable to use in these scenarios. But the thing is, there's always a chance that there is literally people there that are actual competitors, people that actually took time away from their job to be there because they think they could win something out of this scenario. You know, actual people not in on the whole rigness or the sketches or the scripts that they write. And for that, if that's the case, there's a lot of people, and there has been people that came forward and talked about it, that can actually sue MrBeast and win the court case against him and get an automatic payout thanks to all of this evidence in a 1-hour video. There is a lot of evidence here that can actually send MrBeast to jail if you think about it. Now, another big thing, I know I'm skipping over a lot of things, but we already handled it. Things are scripted, things are rigged, and most of the people he hires are people that already work for him. You know, it's insane. So we know that about the videos. That it's obvious to see that about the videos. There's no way that my guy couldn't survive 7 days on a raft in the middle of the ocean, but could survive 7 days under the ground in a casket. So that's also fake. That's another thing you can just relay off. But the thing that pisses me off the most that he did is he literally had a whole stream on 40mm subs. I don't know if you remember that, where he sold his merch, his 40mm merch, where he showed he signs his things and blah blah blah. There's literally a clip that I'm gonna play for you guys right now, showing one of his previous friends on the channel actually signing MrBeast's signature on the t-shirt, and also his above that. And a point that was made is in the video I'm going to play is you don't know how to use a person's signature if you don't do it normally, which basically invalidates everything that MrBeast has ever signed. It literally is just, you can take that anything that has been signed by him is basically fraud. It's something that is worthless now, because people showed other people forging his signature instead of him actually doing it on products that he sells and says that he will sign a few things of them. So that is something that will lose a lot of people money and will make a lot of people upset. It's literally false advertising, and it's technically stealing, I'm pretty sure, because you're stealing people's money for a false product, and it can, in this high quantity, it literally can lead to court cases and jail time, I'm pretty sure. So he did all of that. That's done with. Okay, yeah, he faked his merch stuff, and it's literally caught on camera. I'm gonna play the clip here.
Using MrBeast's signature. So Tyler signs MB, which is MrBeast's signature. Then he covers it, signs his own initials, TC, smirks, looks around, and then quickly slides the shirt away. Could you make it any more obvious? You know, you don't accidentally have someone else's signature as muscle memory.
Hopefully you guys enjoyed that short little clip showing that I'm not just talking shit and making things up. And another thing that he did that is also really bad is he had Feastables, which was a product that he made because it is healthier and tastier than other products like Hershey's and stuff. And he would like to make people more healthy, the people especially eating chocolate a lot, and he's against obesity. He doesn't want people to be obese. I said obese instead of obese. Okay, that was pretty funny though. And yeah, he wants to do that just to, put a healthy product up on the shelves for people to consume that are addicted to shit like this. Newsflash, 2024, he changed most of the ingredients in his bar to the exact same thing as a Hershey's bar. Here's the photo of that. I also yoinked it out of this guy's video. Go watch his video, it's very good. Just showing you that he doesn't care about the health or what his products are actually standing for. He's just in it for the money at this point, just wanting to grow bigger and stuff. And I feel like that took away some of the humanity he had towards people, because most of his videos you felt like, oh, he's interacting with the fans, he's inviting them to stand a chance to win. The riggedness, the scripting, the people he's actually hiring to take part in these competitions, him selling falsely labeled products, and him just selling products that was also falsely labeled. It's two of the same. It just shows you that he's not in touch with his inner self anymore, the MrBeast that interacted with his fans, knew his fans and stuff like that. It makes that divide even bigger between the YouTuber and the people that watch him, in my opinion. And people can argue why would it do that and stuff like that. To be honest, what was the most fun when the most people look back on YouTubers and stuff, the period of their YouTube career that they enjoy the most? And if you go look back at it, it's probably in the time frame of where the person did the most fan interactions, like opening mail from fans, playing games with fans, talking with fans, meeting them in person, doing meetups, you'll see that is the most famous a person will be in his entire life is during that time period, especially on YouTube, Twitch, stuff like that. Now, that just makes the divide, him doing these things, even bigger, feeling like there's a barrier, almost making him a production company instead of a YouTuber, which MrBeast is a production company. Like I said in my past videos, MrBeast, Jimmy is not MrBeast anymore. The entire production company is. He's just another cog in the system in the MrBeast production company. So yeah, he's not technically a YouTuber anymore. He's just a production company, like I always said. Last thing I'm gonna end off on, because this video has just been me babbling about dumb shit the entire time, is there's this screenshot showing that MrBeast was in the Discord where Chris actually talked and said inappropriate things to minors. So another thing he actually knew of, So I hope that made you happy. I hope I put that thing in your head and it made you smile or whatever. But yeah, that's that. That's all I'm gonna say about this situation. To be honest, I really liked MrBeast. Not really liked him. He was like someone you could respect for what he was doing, YouTube, where he started and stuff like that. I really don't care anymore what happens to him. I'm not going to defend this guy ever in my life again. I'm not going to say anything nice about him again. He's basically just a scumbag that deserves nothing he has gotten in the last few years. Like, I don't care how much you work. If you're a scumbag, I feel like you don't deserve any of it. So, yeah, he's a piece of shit. And fuck you, MrBeast. If you ever see this video, I hope you stub your toe and then repeatedly stub the same toe right before it heals. Because fuck you. No, I'm just joking, but no, actually, no, I'm not joking. Fuck you, actually. But in any case, hopefully you guys joined. Hopefully, I'll just see you guys in the next one. And hopefully you just enjoyed my babble. Cheers.